highlighting all the range of issues worldwide, from racial struggles in the U.S. to poverty in Africa to any kind of disenfranchisement around the world. And I think what I got really inspired to do is that to stop being so distracted. Like, that's what our generation needs, to stop being so distracted with all the things that all the distractions they throw at us, the media and whatnot, and to recognize that struggles here is the same as struggles on the other side of the world, and that we are the ones in power, and we can create change if we just advocate.
My dad's from East Africa, he's from Ethiopia, so there's a lot of parallel issues with like African empowerment and like independence movements, and also Black empowerment in America.
The friend who brought me here today, and I really was overwhelmed with the passion linked to the debating of these issues about the struggle of Black people against over-incarceration and police brutality, and to us strangers, I mean, for instance, French people, we hear about that, but it's really distant, and it doesn't appear to us as being such an important issue. It is important, definitely, but we do not have any idea of how big and of how vicious it is into the American society. And now I do believe that it is something that people should stand up against seriously and fight. That's my opinion.
More bitter, more cynical, and I'm only 22, yeah.
Right. So
the passion and the anger around how poverty and race and capitalism are all part of this one system that's just controlled by just a small group of people who have just like basically used their powers worldwide to benefit themselves with the profit off the suffering of other people.
I think the first thing to do is to improve our knowledge about these problems and issues. First of all, the most important thing is to be documented and well documented about the issues, talking about the problems in our life. So, and the point she raised is the point of disinformation, of too much entertaining and not enough thinking. So I think the first thing to do is to think about what is problematic with race, and that's the first important step. And then, of course, action against worrying behavior such as police brutality by patrolling the police itself. That's a very useful thing to do, and I think it's very interesting.
I could write about stuff in form, but it actually takes action.
I think that the best course of action is individual education. To be alert and to raise your kids to educate your surroundings, your family, and all of those issues. And that's the best way that we can make civic action happen.
As long as like we continue to love each other and support each other, I think we can break down all the issues that people are separated from achieving. A bunch of well, I like working with the youth, and right now I work with students that go to Jefferson High School, and like we do different workshops dealing with hip hop, dealing with hip hop, dealing with hip hop, with hip hop, with hip hop, and like we just really promote self-love and just loving each other, because I think that's the best way to get people to come together, because it's all about unity. And once you do that, I mean, and there's also this whole thing with fear, like you were saying, like, you know, everybody's too scared to die, like too scared to go to jail, but it's like your beliefs and stuff, and like you should never feel like you can't fight for what you should deserve as human beings. Right. I published my first book of poetry in July 2010. It's called Prisoner of Poetry. And the book just talks about different like social, economic issues. It talks about just the way of empowering yourself as a youth, and also trying to find myself and finding my voice being from a mixed background.